We are reading The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain, and we are at the conclusion. So ends this story, it being a story, a history of a boy. It must stop here. The story cannot go much further without becoming the story of a man. When one writes a novel about grown people, he knows exactly where to stop, that is, with marriage. But when he writes of youngsters, he must stop where he best can. Most of the characters that perform in this book are still living, and they're happy. Someday it may seem worthwhile to take up the story of the younger ones again and see what sort of men and women they turn out to be. Therefore, it will be wisest not to reveal any of that part of their lives at present. And then this section is about the author, Mark Twain. Mark Twain's real name was Samuel Langhorne Clemens. He was born in 1835, the year Halley's Comet blazed through the sky. He grew up in Hannibal, Missouri, where he rafted on the river and had an adventurous young life. When his father died, young Samuel went to work as a typesetter at a newspaper. He traveled across America working as a typesetter, but he also held a variety of other jobs, from miner to soldier to riverboat pilot. His own love of words and storytelling led him to become a writer. He took his pen name, Mark Twain, from a riverboat term which meant 2 fathoms deep. His witty stories became very popular. In 1876, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer was published, which introduced America and the world to Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. In 1885, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn was another huge success. Mark Twain wrote several famous stories, including The Prince and the Pauper and A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. Twain died in 1910, and that was the same year Halley's Comet blazed again through the sky. And that's the end.